right, welcome to our Board of Trustees special meeting Tuesday, January 31st, 2023 at noon. Call to order. I'd like to welcome everybody. Thank y'all for attending. Declaration of a quorum, 6 members present, 1 absent but on the way. He was finishing teaching a class at A&M, so depending on the traffic, we'll see if he makes it. But that'll bring us to item C, personnel. Item 1, consider approval of new administrator contract as recommended by the superintendent of schools. Mr. Martindale.
Thank you, Mr. Horak and board members. It's my pleasure to bring before you, the board today, the recommendation of Brandon Schmidt to be the campus athletic coordinator and head football coach at A&M Consolidated High School. Coach Schmidt has spent the last 7 years leading the Class 6A Prosper football program in the very competitive Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. He led Prosper to playoff appearances all 7 years, including a trip to the state semifinals this past year in 22, and the state quarterfinals in 21, 20, and 19. In his 7 years, he accumulated a record of 67 and 24 for a winning percentage of 74%. Before becoming the head coach at Prosper, he spent 1 year at the school and as the offensive line coach and offensive coordinator. Prior to that, he spent 9 seasons as an assistant coach in Cedar Park, where he contributed to the team winning the 4A D2 state championship in 2012 and to another trip to the 5A D2 state finals in 2014. He started his career at LaPorte ISD as an offensive line coach from 2001 to 2003, before moving to Round Rock Stony Point for 2 years in the same capacity. Not only am I excited to recommend Coach Schmidt, as he is one of the premier football coaches in the state of Texas, but also because of his proven ability to provide leadership and support for all athletic programs. For more information on the hiring process and Coach Schmidt, I'll turn things over to CSISD Athletic Director, Mr. Kevin Starnes. Mr. Starnes.
Thank you, Mr. Martindale, Mr. Horak, and the members of the board. I would like to share some information with you regarding the process we used to get to this point. Back on December 2nd, we posted the position of head football coach campus coordinator for A&M Consolidated, and during that time, we collected resumes until about mid-January. We received over 100 inquiries from coaches across the country interested in the position with a variety of experience levels and strengths. During this window, I also sent out a form to Tiger football families as well as our consolidated head coaches on campus to get their feedback to build a profile of the football coach and campus coordinator we wanted there. Once we hit mid-January, we established the timeline to get this position filled. We conducted 3 rounds of interviews, narrowing down the pool each time. The focus of the questions ranged from X's and O's on the football field, leadership, communication with stakeholders, and then community involvement. After going through our process, it was evident to everyone that Coach Brandon Schmidt was the clear choice because he embodies all of the qualities we are looking for according to our profile. He is an excellent football coach, but even more, he is a dynamic leader who will have a huge impact on the A&M Consolidated High School family. He focuses on building the entire athlete by strengthening not only their bodies, but also their character and their minds. With that being said, I'm very excited to bring Coach Brandon Schmidt before you today for your consideration. Mr. Martindale.
Thank you, Mr. Starnes. Mr. Horak and board, I recommend the approval of the contract of Brandon Schmidt to be the campus athletic coordinator and head football coach at A&M Consolidated High School.
I move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion by Ms. Nolan, a second by Mr. Hall. Is there any further discussion?
I will just go ahead and quickly say that I'm very excited about the new era at Consol and welcoming Coach Schmidt. Obviously, we saw or heard the record that he brings, but that's just such a small piece of this role. I mean, he's going to be a coach for our football team, but he is also the leader of all the student athletes, and excited about him taking over that role at Consol, as well as a partner and a leader with our parents, our community, our administration, and everybody, every part of the Consol family. So excited to welcome him to CSISD.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries 7-0. Welcome to College Station ISD and welcome to Tigerland.
Brandon, I know there's lots of folks waiting to visit with you. We want to give you a second. I think you have some folks that maybe you introduced to the group, the family.
Absolutely. First, thank everybody for being here today. We are super excited to be here and really can't wait to get on board and get to work. My wife, Katie, I've been married for 20 years now. My daughter, Sophie, will be a freshman at Consol beginning next week. Daughter, Sabrina, who is a 7th grader. And then our son, Carter, who's fixing to turn 7. He's a 1st grader. This was a family decision for us, so everybody's on board and ready to be here, ready to get to work.
Fantastic. With that, we will adjourn.